Hey guys, it is Julie here with TipRanks. Today we're taking a look at some big name stocks with ex-dividends coming up this week. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here and happy Mother's Day. I hope you're all sending some extra love to the moms and mom-like figures in your life. Now today I just wanted to hop on for a quick video as I was looking ahead at the calendar for this week and noticed a lot of big name stocks that had ex-dividend dates coming up. Now of course the ex-dividend date is when you must own the stock by in order to qualify for their next dividend payment. So just wanted to bring these to your attention in case there were any that you're interested in and don't want to have to wait a whole another quarter to qualify for that dividend. Of course, you can follow along on the TipRanks website and also make sure you've downloaded the TipRanks mobile app by using the links in the description down below. This will give you access to thousands of Wall Street analysts and other professionals on the go. Now let's dive right into this week's dividend calendar. From the TipRanks homepage, we're headed over to Research Tools and to the Dividend Calendar. And we're going to start off right here on Monday, where we do have a list of about 17 different names, all with ex-dividend dates. One we're going to take a closer look at is ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil is one of the largest energy stocks in the world, and they're also a dividend aristocrat. They have been paying and increasing their dividend for 40 consecutive years. Their ex-dividend date is on Monday, May 15th, for a dividend payment on June 9th. That dividend is 91 cents per share on a quarterly basis for a current dividend yield of 3.38%. The company also has a very healthy payout ratio of over 18%. Their stock trades under the ticker XOM, currently priced at $105 per share. Their most recent earnings came out near the end of April, where they did have a solid earnings beat, but a miss on revenue. Following that, several analysts have weighed in on the stock, and it currently comes in as a moderate buy with 10 buys and 4 holds. The average price target of $130 would be an upside potential of over 23%. And we can see that mix of buys and holds here. Even the hold ratings have upsides of 9 and 18%. And on the high end of our buys, we do have an upside of 36%. Now, moving along to Tuesday the 16th on our dividend calendar, we do have several notable names like Aflac and Marathon Oil, but I want to focus in on Target. Of course, Target is well known as a massive retailer across the United States. They are also a dividend king, paying a dividend since 1967 and increasing it for 55 consecutive years. They pay a quarterly dividend of $1.08 per share with that ex-dividend on May 16th for payment on June 10th. Their current dividend yield comes in at 2.6%. The stock trades under the ticker TGT, currently priced just shy of $158 per share. Now, there have been concerns surrounding the Target stock as inflation rises and consumer discretionary spending falls, and their earnings are coming up soon this week on May 17th. Many are anticipating some cautious future guidance, which could have some downward pressure on the stock. Analysts are anticipating earnings per share of $1.77, which is a decline from the same quarter last year. And looking at their last few, we have had several misses this past year too. Ahead of this earnings report, the Target stock does come in as a moderate buy. That is based on 14 buy ratings and 10 holds. The average price target does come in at $180, which would be an upside of over 14%. We can see within the last few days here, we have a mix of holds and buys with some upside potential still in the double digits. Moving along to Wednesday, the lineup of big names continues with some companies such as Amgen, but I'm scrolling down a bit further to tech giant Microsoft. Now, Microsoft is often overlooked in the dividend category as the tech giant is mostly considered a growth stock, which they absolutely are. But they have also been approaching dividend aristocrat status with 20 years of consecutive increases. Now, the yield isn't the most exciting, but we can appreciate some consistency. Their next ex-dividend date is on May 17th for payment on June 8th, and that'll be a 68 cents dividend on a quarterly basis. Their current dividend yield is 0.84% with a healthy payout ratio of nearly 28%. With a market cap of $2.3 trillion, the Microsoft stock trades under the ticker MSFT, currently priced just shy of $309 per share. As you may have noticed on that chart, the Microsoft stock has seen some solid growth recently, and that was kicked off at the end of April after they had a solid earnings report. Following that, we had plenty of analysts weighing in. There is an impressive 34 analyst ratings on the stock, coming in as a strong buy with 29 buys, 4 holds, and 1 sell. The average price target is $327, which would only be an upside of nearly 6%. But with that recent growth these past couple of weeks, the stock has been approaching many of those price targets. We can see a ton of buy ratings coming in from a lot of 5-star analysts as well. We do have a couple holds with slight downsides, but many more coming in with a bullish outlook. Looking at Thursday, we have over 70 stocks that are going ex-dividend. So of course, there are many notable names to look at, but we're going to focus in on dividend aristocrat Chevron. This is another energy company with a stellar track record of dividends. They've been paying for over a century, starting back in 1912, and have been increasing that dividend for 36 consecutive years. They pay a quarterly dividend of $1.51 per share with an ex-dividend date on the 18th for payment on June 12th. They have a very attractive dividend yield as well at 3.7% and a payout ratio of 30%. Their stock trades under the ticker CVX, currently priced at $156 per share. The Chevron stock has been seeing some downward pressure lately, and this is following both an earnings and revenue beat near the end of April. Following this, we had plenty of analysts weigh in. And they do rate the stock a moderate buy, with the ratings leaning towards the hold side. The average price target of $190 would be an upside potential of 21% from current prices. Looking at our detailed list of ratings, a lot of those holds do still have some attractive upside potential, but it seems they are wary of the near-term movements. And wrapping the week up on Friday, we are going to be taking a look at Phillips 66. Phillips 66 actually spun off from another well-known dividend company, ConocoPhillips, back in 2012 and have been paying a dividend ever since. With an ex-dividend date of May 19th, they're set up for payment on June 1st. Their quarterly dividend is $1.05 per share for a dividend yield of 4.24% and a payout ratio of only 18.5%. Their stock trades under the ticker PSX, currently priced at $93 per share. This is another stock that has been seeing some downward pressure, but came out with a solid earnings beat at the start of May. The company reported earnings per share of $4.21, coming in well ahead of the estimates of $3.56. Following this, we have a lot of analyst ratings coming in with 6 buys and 2 holds. Their price target of $125 would be an upside of nearly 35%, and we can see a lot of those double-digit upsides coming in with just in the last couple of weeks. So that is a quick overview of a few big name dividend stocks, all with their ex-dividend dates coming up this week. Of course, you can see there are a ton on that calendar, so a lot of others. Let me know your favorites in the comments down below. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. And keep in mind, these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock, just meant for information and entertainment purposes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here next time.